The Seattle Seahawks had a great victory against the Los Angeles Rams. You have Pete Carroll right here celebrating with the team. Age is not affecting this guy. This guy has so much energy jumping around with these young guys in pads. You got to watch out, Pete Carroll. We can't have you end up going on the injury report. And although it was a successful win against an NFC West opponent, this was a game that should not have gone down to the wire. And that's exactly what happens as DK Metcalf went and straight toasted Jalen Ramsey, who had gotten pretty upset at Metcalf, and I think it's because he was getting smoked throughout the game. There was even a moment in the game where DK Metcalf told Ramsey to follow him on the other side of the field as he went in motion, and Jalen Ramsey couldn't. But the Rams were depleted. No Aaron Donald. You don't have Matthew Stafford. He's on IR. No Cooper Kupp as well. It had to go with backup QB John Wolford. So the Rams really should not have had a shot in this game, but they did, and it went down to the wire. We all know Sean McVay's a good offensive coach, and he was able to put his guys in a great position to make some good plays. But the Seattle Seahawks defense really stepped up, with Uchenna Nwosu making tons of plays after the Seahawks failed to record a sack against the Raiders last week. And Tariq Woolen is making his case to be the best cornerback in the NFL, tying first place in interceptions this year with CJ Gardner-Johnson. Tariq Woolen had another amazing pick today, and this guy might be a complete steal, maybe the biggest steal in the draft, as he was selected in the 5th round. And I don't know, when you're looking at Jalen Ramsey and how he played compared to Tariq Woolen, I think Tariq Woolen might have been the better cornerback during this game. Only 1 catch allowed, 11.5 passer rating allowed, and 2 forced incompletions. That is a great day for Tariq Woolen. But it was not all sunshine and daisies throughout this game. Geno Smith and Kenneth Walker started getting into it on the sidelines. Rumor has it that maybe Kenneth Walker did not pick up a blitz, and that's why Geno Smith had some words to say to him. Kenneth Walker was getting a little heated himself. This dude's a rookie, pointing at Geno Smith, the veteran. I don't know, bro. You gotta listen to your captains. You gotta listen to your veterans. Listen to an old school vet like Geno Smith, who's your quarterback. Don't start pointing the fingers. I think that's a bad way to go. And actually, Kenneth Walker was not able to finish the game, ended up leaving with an injury. And that is why he only had under 40 yards throughout this game. He had to have DJ Dallas pick it up at the running back position. And Pete Carroll is not sure about Walker's status for this upcoming game against the Panthers. Not considered a serious injury, but we do not know if he's going to be ruled out or not. Who knows? If he weren't able to finish that game, that's pretty crazy, but maybe he can rest enough, be able to play in this upcoming matchup, and maybe he could chill out and try to not yell at his quarterback, Geno Smith, and just follow instructions. You're just a rookie, bro. And there was a little reunion during the game. We know Bobby Wagner is a former Seattle Seahawk, and he's with the Rams now, has a 5-year contract with the Rams, and he went into the locker room talking to some of his former teammates after the game. He made some pretty dope plays in this game for the Rams, despite the fact that they were depleted. No Aaron Donald. Bobby Wagner was really the only star out there in addition to Jalen Ramsey, but there he is, embracing Pete Carroll and talking to Pete Carroll after the game, hugging him, Pete Carroll congratulating him, and there's all good vibes, ending in good graces. We know that he was released, not traded by the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson was traded away. Bobby Wagner was released, and really, these guys were the captains, and Pete Carroll just wanted to start fresh with some brand new captains, brand new talent, and that's exactly what ended up happening. But Bobby Wagner still cool, and who knows, maybe down the road, I think 2 years from now, the Rams can get out of Bobby Wagner's contract with very little dead money. Could there be a Seattle Bobby Wagner reunion? Hey, Bruce Irvin ended up coming back and playing with the Seahawks, so how is this completely unrealistic? So while things are riding high for the Seattle Seahawks, things are riding downhill for Russell Wilson. This trade is looking more and more amazing as the Broncos failed to the Ravens. Not even the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, but the Ravens with Tyler Huntley. So now that draft pick for the Seahawks keeps rising closer to that #1 spot, and now Russell Wilson has fewer pass yards than Davis Mills, lower completion percentage than Marcus Mariota, a worse QBR than Zach Wilson, and fewer 300-yard games than Joe Flacco, who hasn't played in I don't know how long. In crazy news, Jimmy Garoppolo is going on injured reserve, going to be out for the entire season, suffering a devastating injury with the San Francisco 49ers. So that kind of leaves the #1 spot for the Seahawks for the taking. The Rams are declining, Niners are declining, and the Cardinals obviously have been out of the picture for some time now. And when you look at the schedule, you're playing the Panthers, should be an easy team to beat. Then the Niners without a quarterback. Then you got to play the Chiefs. Okay, let's be realistic. That's probably going to be an L. And then the Jets. That's going to be tough, but these are AFC teams, not in the NFC. Won't hurt your playoff spot that much. And then you end the season against the Rams and Sean McVay. So the Seattle Seahawks really could be #1 in the division when it's all said and done. Yes, they're facing some tough AFC opponents, but the rest of the division is collapsing, and Geno Smith has shown to be good down the stretch, not having a second half decline, keeping it consistent. Against the Raiders, they could have easily won that game. And really all they need to do is win 3 of these next 5 games to end up #1 in the NFC West. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments. Do you think the Seattle Seahawks are gonna win this division? This is a brand new channel with very few subscribers. Make sure you click that subscribe button for more NFL content. My name is Wi-Fi Willie. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one.